Good evening, everyone. Is my screen visible to all? Can anyone just confirm me? Okay. Okay, guys. So now let's start then, right? So, first of all, okay. Yeah. So, whoever posted the questions in LMS in discussion forum, I will solve till Saturday. Okay, so please give me some time to resolve it because some of the files, someone, I think you guys can't see most of the discussion forum questions. Okay, you can just see the selective one, right? But for me, it's like whole. So it sometimes it takes time. Okay, so till Saturday or till Friday, not till Saturday, also till Friday I will solve one by one. Actually I have started solving. Okay, so no worries about the questions and files that you have shared in LMS. Is this clear to everyone? Just give me a minute. Okay, yeah. So yeah, it's visible, screen is, yeah. I will not be visible, guys, because some network issue problem is here. Okay, so that's why, because maybe camera and screen everything is so maybe it can buffer after some time. Okay, so for the safety purpose I want to continue this session today, because today we are going to see the AI part. Okay, I don't want to get disconnect, so some precautions I am trying to take. Is this clear to everyone? Okay, so now let's start. So first of all, guys, whoever not attended the quiz 3, quiz 1, quiz 2, please attend it. I opened till 5th of July. Okay. Another thing, whoever is having doubt, please you can post in discussion forum, and you can just wait for 2-3 days. Okay, on only one day is also enough. I am solving all the issues. Again, one more thing, like. Day before yesterday, like we didn't have this session because of some network issues, so I am going to share the files. Okay, so today, guys, we are going to work about the AI part, and on Friday that will be the last session. That time we are going to see the Git and GitHub and how to deploy your project so that you can share your link to anyone. Is this clear to everyone? Okay, so today and Friday session, please don't miss it. Okay, because today the AI part we are seeing, and another, like on Friday we will see how to upload your projects in Git and GitHub and how to deploy. About the certificate, after 1 week, like after completing on Friday, I will give you time for 1 week to submit the projects that we have done. Okay, so for that I will give you 1 week. Okay, and after 1 week, like I think from 13th of July we will start sending the certificates to you all who have attended all the quiz and completed all the tasks. Is this clear to everyone? Okay, so no worries about the certificate and all. Okay, so we will start working on that. So, and plus the goodies and all whatever, right? So this all things we started working on this. Okay, fine. So now today let's see, but what is my motto today? Today I am going to create one recipe finder app. Very simple app where one input box will be there. There you are going to type all the, suppose for example, you are just typing random words for eating. Okay, and when you click any button, recipe with that words, recipe with that ingredients, it will create the AI. Understood everyone? So today we will see the one small example how I am connecting to the AI, like how what API I am using, what I am doing. Okay, and then till tomorrow I am going to share all backend and frontend folders and files to you. Okay, there inside that AI files and all everything will be there. Okay, but what I was thinking, like if suppose I will explain you with project where this features there. Okay, if I will explain it, you will not understand that much. In last, of course I have to share the code, then you will see that much idea you will not get. Okay, because it's a big project, right? So here, like React, I am going to take one small mini example to clear out the things what we are writing. Then till tomorrow morning guys, till afternoon, please find the go to the announcement. Okay, till tomorrow evening please go through announcement once. I am going to share all the files, and on Friday deployment to we will see, but some revision like what all file carries and everything in just 5 minutes I will try to explain it, and even I will try to write it and share with you. Is this clear to everyone? Okay, so now let's start. So first of all guys, what you have to do, you have to just type here grok, okay, in Chrome, and grok.com it you will get. Okay, you have to just click that. Is my screen visible guys? Okay, okay. I hope so, no buffering and all. Okay, I hope so it's visible. Okay, fine. So now let's fastly start. So what you have to do, you have to just type here grok.com. Okay, and you have to just search, and here you have to create the account. Okay, so you have to create the account here. So next, after creating the account, you will get the free API keys option in developer side. So you have to click this free API keys, and then you will not get the API keys. Actually you have to create the API key. You just click it and you can just create, you can just give the name, and if you don't want to give the any expiration name, so that is sorry, any expiration date if you want to give and all, that's totally up to you. Just you have to give the name of the display, like how I have given food project recipe like this. Okay, and then it will get created, and then here you can copy it. Is this clear to everyone? Like as you can see here, if I will type mini project, okay, in mini project, then I will click here submit, no expiration I need. Yeah, so like this you will get one grok API key, then you can just copy it, that's it, and wherever I will tell you, you have to paste it there. Okay, so first of all let's see what is grok, why I told you about this. Everyone can see the screen? Okay, now see, suppose I ask you to solve a math problem. Okay, what I am telling, what I am asking, suppose I ask you to solve a math problem. There are two possibilities. What are they? What are they? First possibility is student will solve it. Yes. Another possibility is calculator solved it. Okay, so if I am asking you to solve any math problem, there are the two possibilities. Either you will solve, or either from calculator you are going to solve. Correct? Now, in both the cases, both will give the answer. Yes or no? Right? Both will give the answer. Both gives the answer. Wow, very good. Now, now the calculate who is one from this options, who is the one which will be the faster? Yeah, okay. I will repeat about the API key. See, first of all, you have to create the account here. Okay, after creating the account, you will get the developers option. In developer option, you will get one free API key that you have to click. After clicking, you will see something like this. You will not see the all the keys name because uh, you didn't get created, right? That's why it will not be seen. Okay, just here one option will come, create API key. Just click this create API key, give any name like mini project, something like this, or I will type project. Okay, if you want to give expiration like till what this API key should be valid, so you can just select it, you can do customization and all. Then click submit here. When you will click submit, you will get the API key and then you just have to copy it and you can just paste it somewhere for now. Okay, fine. Now let's back to the example. Yeah, so which one will be the faster? Calculator will be the faster, right? Similarly, when we ask an AI a question, someone has to run the AI model. Understood what I am trying to say? When we ask AI question, someone has to run the AI model. That's where this grok comes in. Now what is this grok? Grok is an AI platform that lets the developers run powerful AI models like LLMA and very quickly through an API. Okay, so you just think of a grok as a super fast AI engine. You just think as grok as a super fast AI engine. It does not create the AI model. Okay, it does not create the AI model. For example, LLMA is created by Meta. Okay, here we are going to use. Okay, this is created by the Meta. Okay, so instead it provides the infrastructure to run those model with very low latency and it's free also, so we can use it. Okay, like OpenAI, maybe you guys have heard this word OpenAI and all, so they have some limitations and all. Okay, credits are there, so we can't run that properly. Okay, so this is what the grok. What is grok, everyone? If anyone asks you what is grok, grok is an AI platform that lets the developers run powerful AI models. Okay, that is very quickly through an API. Understood, everyone? Now imagine you order food online. Okay, now you tell me who cooks the food? Restaurant, right? Who delivers it quickly? Delivery partner, correct? So similarly, Meta created this LLMA model. You can think it like a chef. Yeah, correct, Swapnil. Very good. True. That's why we are using grok here. Okay. Yeah, so Meta created the LLMA model. Okay, you can just think it like a chef. Okay, now grok runs and serves the model, that model very quickly, like the delivery service. Okay, and now your application, what project you are going to create is the customer that is asking the recipe. Is this clear to everyone? So you can say like this, suppose your app, from your app you are creating a recipe, right? Now it will go to the grok API will run, it will go to the LLM AI model, then it will generate the recipe, then grok API will throw the response to your app. Is this clear to everyone? So this is what the grok. So why do we are using this grok? Grok provides very fast AI response. Understood, everyone? Very fast AI responses. Okay, and Yeah, large language model. Correct. Very good. Super. Okay. So access, why we are Grok provides the access to popular AI models like LLM and all. Okay. And easy API integration is also there, and no need to install or run large AI models on your own computer also. Is this clear to everyone? This is how. Now, now imagine you want to watch a movie. Okay. Now you tell me, do you store every movie on your laptop? Tell me yes or no. You want to watch a movie. Are you now currently in 2026? Are you guys storing every movie on your laptop? Every movie? No, right? So similar, you what you use? You use Netflix, like, right? Similarly, do you install a huge AI model on your computer? No, right? You send a request to the Grok. Grok runs the model and in the cloud and sends the answer back. This is what the Grok. So basically, Grok is a cloud-based AI platform. Okay, AI platform that provides fast API access to, let me type it here, large language models. That large language models is nothing but this is what the LLMA, okay, LLMS, right? Now, like such as Meta LLMA and all. Okay, so developers saying the prompt to Grok. Developers sends prompt. Like how we used to type in ChatGPT, we used to give the prompt, then only ChatGPT used to give the answer, right? Similarly, prompt to Grok, okay? Then Grok runs the selected models, okay? And returns the AI generated response. Is this clear? Now, if anyone asks you what is Grok, it's an AI platform that runs AI models and provides the fast API access. What is a Grok? You can tell like this also, is an AI platform that provides or that runs the AI model and provides the fast AI response or access. Okay. Now, does this Grok created the LLMA model? No. Meta created the LLMA model. Grok is just hosting it and running it. Is this clear to everyone? Now, why do we need an API key? To authenticate and securely access the Grok services. Okay. And now if anyone asks you why to use Grok instead of running LLMA locally, because it's much easier, requires no powerful hardware and provides very fast response also. Okay, so this is what about the Grok is. Any type of doubt here? Any type of doubt here? Is this clear to everyone? Okay, now let's see, let's write the code now. Okay, so what we are planning is, I am just planning it. Here we will one simple project we will create, that is one input we will take where you are going to enter the ingredients. Okay, right? After entering the ingredients, when you click any button, okay, so here we will get all the recipes. Recipe based on all ingredients provided by you. Very simple. Okay, so here we are just going to create one input box where just we are clicking the button, and then whatever ingredients here you are going to enter, that mixing that one recipe will get created. Okay, so shall we start now this one mini project to see how the how it is getting connected and how to handle it, how to write the code for this. No, not in main project. Separately, I like how in React I have created this small mini project. Separately, I have created, and in that separately, just I have typed here recipe finder. One backend folder I have created using npm init-y. Yeah, it's example. Okay, and one front end I have created. Okay, so this code also I am going to provide after the session. Okay, so you can just go through it, right? So here already, without wasting time, I already created here backend and front end. UI is there. Okay, where I will tell you when we will start the front end part. Okay, now in backend folder already the course.env express and grok sdk is also there. Okay, and notepage is also available, right? What you guys have to do, you have to open the terminal. Okay, and after opening this backend, like how we used to do, right, do the npmi. Whenever you guys will do the npmi, in that package.json, whatever packages are installed, used, right, that will get installed successfully, and then you can do the npm start and run it. Okay, so we have one package.json file. Okay, next inside the controllers I have recipe controller.js. Inside the routes I have recipe.js and one server.js file. That's it. 3 files are only there, and one .env file where I have pasted the grok API key. API key what we have created there, that API key I have pasted, and variable name I have given grok underscore API underscore key. Okay, one question, do we have to create this? Yeah, after this session you can create it. This is the practice. Okay, from my side, if you will ask, yes, of course you should create. Okay, then only you will get to know how it is working, how we are writing the code. It will take little time, but you can try. If you feel any issue, you can just let me know. We can discuss in discussion forum about this. Is Grok able to handle the incoming traffic? Yes, Grok is designed to handle high incoming traffic, but the actual capacity depends on your plan, rate limit and model availability. Okay, so you have, like, you can go to its Grok documentation, you will get. Okay, so like, Grok's infrastructure receives all requests and distributes them to its AI interface hardware, allowing many requests to be processed in parallel like this. It like, for doing practice, it is superb. Okay, so and what happens if traffic is too high? It If too many requests arrive at once, Grok may return errors like 429, too many requests, you are exceeded your rate limit, you have exceeded your rate limit, or 503, service unavailable, temporary overload or service issue like this. Okay, so your backend should catch this error and respond them gracefully so that user can know it better. Okay, so everyone just think Grok like a large restaurant kitchen in which customers is nothing but your users. Okay, waiter is your backend, kitchen is the Grok, and chef is the AI model that we are going to use here. Okay, so if 10 customers order, the kitchen prepares all the meals, right? And if 500 customers order, then kitchen still prepare them, correct? But if more orders arrive, then the kitchen is allowed to accept at once based on your plan. But here in Grok, it is like limitations are so much, like we can have for practice and all, we can use the Grok. Okay, so just simple. Grok can process many AI requests simultaneously, but how many your application can make depends on your API keys, rate limit and quota that you have to see. Okay. Not right now guys, after when I will provide the files, you can start on that only. You don't have to create separately. Okay. How to run front end? No worries. First of all, let's complete the back end part, then we will start the front end part. Okay, so first of all, everyone listen carefully here. I am going to share the file, then you can start working on that. Okay, now please focus here, like we have to start writing the code. So I hope so you got to know like what application we are creating. Application we are creating as a recipe finder, where all the ingredients we are going to enter, and mixing that ingredients, AI will give us the recipe. Okay, now for that, first of all, I added the Grok API key from there. Okay, now I will go to the recipe controller here. Okay, now let's start. So first of all, imagine you go to the Swiggy Instamart, right? Yes, correct Krish, it's a npm run dev for running the front end. Okay, now suppose, imagine you go to the Swiggy Instamart, right? And you search for egg, onion and tomato, for example. Okay, now after clicking the search recipe, within 2 seconds you get like, with egg, onion and tomato, you can cook egg bhurji recipe, right? Now, now you tell me, did the website already have every possible recipe stored? Yes or no? If I am typing randomly egg plus onion plus tomato, okay, and it is giving me answer like egg bhurji recipe we can create. Now you tell me, website already have every possible recipe stored. Someone is saying yes. You have to you need to understand code I am going to share. Okay, no worries. But after understanding, try to write the code by your own, as it's a simple small example, so you can just try. Okay, fine. Yeah, everyone, please tell me, website already have every possible recipe stored, yes or no? Yeah, after the session or till tomorrow I'm going to share. You can see the announcement once, every day once. Tell me guys fast, I have to start writing the code. Tell me, every website already have every possible recipe stored, yes or no? Because randomly we can search many things. I can search uh, like pasta, whatever I need I can search it, right? So does this website know already like what I am going to search? No, answer is no, because website don't know now what we are going to type, so what recipe they are going to share with us, right? That is not the confirm, like that is not the mandatory, correct? It is not saved. Okay, so in exactly, then where did it come from? AI generated. Okay, so today we are going to learn how our backend talks to AI. So first of all, what we have done in package.json, okay, already the Grok SDK we have imported. Now here we are going to import this Grok SDK. So here I am going to type import Grok from, please everyone see carefully and understand it properly, Grok underscore SDK. Okay. Now what is the first thing we usually do before using something? Can you drive a car without the key? Can you cook without utensils? Can you use React without importing React? No, right? So before using Grok AI, we have to first import it. Is this clear to everyone? Okay. So here we are using import and Grok. Grok is nothing but the class provided by the Grok SDK. Okay. And here we are taking from Grok underscore. What is SDK means? What is SDK means here? SDK stands for Software Development Kit. Okay. You just think of it like a toolbox. Okay, so inside a toolbox there are hammer, screwdriver, pillars. Similarly, inside Grok SDK there are tools to communicate with Grok AI. Okay, so here we have written, so it brings the Grok toolbox into our project. Is this clear to everyone? Okay, now here I am going to create one function which will generate the recipe. Okay, so here only I am going to export, so no need to export it separately. One function name I am going to give as generate. I hope so spelling is correct. If spelling is wrong, you can correct it. Okay, so export generate recipe, right? So equal to async response comma request. Guys, one more thing now, by mistake, because you are typing, so maybe they can take another words also, keywords, so make sure you are checking once after writing. Okay, so firstly async request comma response. Now what do you think, what is this? Here we created one function, correct? But now let's understand it, what here we are doing. Here just we gave the name for generate recipe. Okay, just the function name, right? So that we can describe it another way, right? Now here request comma response. Okay, before that we are using async. Why we are using async here? Suppose, for example, suppose AI takes 3 seconds. Yeah, guys, order action slides, I am going to share the code till tomorrow. Okay, so don't worry about that thing. From my side, nothing will be left. Okay, so no worries. Okay, so what I was telling, Yeah, suppose AI takes 3 seconds. Should Node.js freeze, yes or no? Suppose AI, for answering AI takes 3 seconds. Should Node.js freeze or not? It should continue, right? It should continue handling other users, correct? That's why async exists. Okay, suppose you order pizza. Will you stand outside for 30 minutes? No. You continue watching TV or doing something else work. Okay, when pizza arrives with delivery boy, you will receive it. Exactly, async works like that. Okay, now request comma response, like who sends ingredients, front end, right, and back end receives them. Okay, so REQ stands for incoming data and RES stands for outgoing response. Okay, so from front end we are going to share the ingredients, we are going to add the ingredients, then back end will talk to AI, then AI will talk to give the details about to the back end, and back end will share the recipe, and that recipe will be seen on front end side. Is this clear to everyone? So this creates a synchronous function that receives the request data and sends a response. Now here we are going to use the try catch block. Okay, so let me type here try. Yes, it will wait. Until then it will take it will do the another work also. Okay, now let me type here error. I used to write the syntax first, then I used to write the code. Okay, now inside the try block. Okay, first of all, from user side, what you are going to take? From front end, what you want? You want ingredients. Okay, from where? From request dot body. Clear? Ingredients only we are going to take, right? Now suppose for example user didn't give the ingredients. Okay, so that time we are going to pass one error message, that is we are going to return here res dot status. Okay, give the 400 dot json, give the bracket, give the curly braces, error colon, and here we will type ingredients required. Okay, ingredients required. Okay, so suppose a user is clicking the button, okay, without entering any ingredients, right? So how AI will also give you the detail, correct? So for that just we have given one error message. Okay, now next what we are going to do, we are going to type here what I can say, like next we will create one grok as a class. So here I will type const grok, okay, equal to new grok. The above we created that only. Give the bracket, give the curly braces. Now inside this API dot, or I will give the API key property. Can you see everyone? I didn't created API key, automatically it is coming. That means inside the grok SDK one property is there, that is the API key. I will give the colon. Now in my .env file I have the grok API key, correct? So what I will do, I will copy this variable, and here how to access? Process .env dot grok underscore API underscore key. Okay, so why new? Because grok is a class and classes creates the object. Okay, so here we created a new grok object, right, that stores the grok object. Okay, and what is this API key? Why API key? See, without ID card, can you enter the college? No. Okay, without password, can you log in? No. Similarly, API key proves that you are an authorized user, that you have authorized Grok account. Is this clear to everyone? And Grok API key we have written inside the .env file. Is this clear? Is this clear to everyone? Now, after doing this authorization done, next here we are going to type const completion. Okay, equal to, as we are using async, so await here typing grok. Okay, grok dot chat. See, it is coming, this property is coming, chat dot completions property dot create. These are the built-in properties that all grok is only giving. Okay, curly braces. Now inside this we will type the model and all. Okay, but before that, what is this, why we have written this? Let's see first. What is completion here? Completion means AI's generated answer. What do you mean by completion? AI generated answer. Is this clear? AI's generated answer. Okay. Now what do you mean by await? Why await? Because AI needs time. Without await, program moves ahead before answer arrives. Understood everyone what I am trying to say? AI is generated and await here by using await here. Why await? Because AI needs time. Correct? Without await, program moves ahead before answer arrives. That's why here we are using await. Okay? Like suppose we are ordering coffee. Without waiting, cup is empty now. Correct? So we need to wait here. Okay, so this we have created. Now we have to see how the AI will generate. First thing, we have to mention the model. So model property, inside the model property, they see, everyone can see the options, guys. So here inside the completion we have so many options. Okay, this Grok model. Okay, so we are going to use LLMA 3.18b instant. Okay, why specific model? See, like choosing the ChatGPT, Cloud, Gemini, different AI, right? Similarly, Grok provides many models. Okay, so we selected here 3.1. That's it. Okay, next, after selecting the model, you have to type the prompt. Now this is very important. Messages. Okay, what it will throw the output. Okay, now this is the prompt. First of all, I will type here role. Role will be of course user. Content. What will be the content provided by the AI? That here we are typing. Why it is throwing? Oh, sorry. Here curly braces and these two lines will go inside this. Is this clear to everyone? Okay. Yeah. Understood everyone? So inside the message role user and the content. Okay. Now in content, what we wanted one simple recipe. Whatever user is going to give the ingredients, from that we need one simple recipe. So here Bactic I will use. Okay, and I will tell to the AI, to this model, whenever user provide your ingredients, you just create one simple recipe using ingredients above what we have defined, that is coming from the front end. That from that ingredients, that's why dollar curly braces, actual ingredients, from that actual ingredients I am giving one prompt to this model, that please create a simple recipe. Okay, now what is prompt here? What is prompt? Prompt means instruction given to AI. Okay, here we are giving instruction to AI, and who is speaking? User. Okay, and it will content is nothing but the actual instruction that we are sharing. Here we uses the backtick because we have to fetch the, we have to create the recipe from the actual ingredients what AI is going to receive. Any type of doubt till here? Yeah, in simple words, input given to the AI. Okay, like what you have to do, like how in ChatGPT we used to tell, then only now AI will also give you the answer. So that is what prompt here we are typing. Okay, like how I asked you guys to submit the task to attend the quiz, then only you will attend the quiz, then only you will submit the task, correct? So this is the prompt, this is the instructions I am giving to you, and this is the instruction we are giving to the AI, like what you have to do. Okay, is there any type of doubt till here? Everything is clear like water? Hoping so it's clear. Okay, fine. Now this completion is over, like what AI is going to generate the answer. In last you have to send the response. Here we trust the AI. See, that though I can't say like how much extent you can trust the AI. Okay, it depends. Like, see, that's why I was telling from first day. If you know little bit, then only you can trust the AI. If you don't know anything, then whatever AI will tell, that only you will do. Correct? So for see, I know that AI is coming, ChatGPT is there, you can create everything, very good, super. But sometimes some basic knowledge is also important whenever you move further. Like before, manual car used to come, but now everything is automatic, correct? That much efforts you don't have to put, but in previous, in old cars you have to put much efforts, clutch plus brake plus that and all, right? But now everything is automatic also, correct? You don't have to stress yourself, not that automatically I'm saying, but you don't have to stress it, you can just simply drive the car and all. In same way, you should know the basic knowledge everywhere, not only in project I am telling, everywhere. Basic knowledge is very important to go to the future goal. Okay, if you don't know anything, anyone can just fool you, anyone can just, you can trust to anyone also, and even the chat. Like based on the code also you can just go it. Correct? So that is not the cool thing. Okay, fine. So here we, what will happen if user don't type engrave or something else? That also we will see then, and in that way we will write the prompt here, so that with the ingredients only it should give the result, not with the other things. Let's see. Okay, like how it is happening now, how it is behaving. Okay, now here after creating the how AI is going to generate, you have to send back to the front end. Okay, you have to send back the response to the front end. How you will do that? Same way, response.json. Okay, now response.json, give the bracket curly braces. Now here I will type recipe. Okay, give colon. Next here we will type completion dot choices property dot message dot content. Okay, give the comma here, source Grok AI. I'm typing here inside this bracket LLMA 3.1. Is this clear to everyone? So here what we are doing, what is coming back from AI, right? So very large object, correct? We only need the recipe from that. Okay, so we are just doing like this. Completion gives you the choices, and from that choices we are taking the first answer, and from that first answer we are taking the message, and from that message we are taking only the content part. That's it. Like school to class to student to notebook to marks, like this. Okay, and finally recipe text, right? So here that only we are typing. Okay, so front end receives the recipe with the source, like from where we are taking it and all, right? And there are so many models actually, 3.1 instant and all you can use. Sometimes some models will not work also, that also you have to check. Okay, now last you have to catch the error. So if something error happens, then that we have to work on it. Okay, so we can handle the error. Response dot status 500 dot JSON, give the bracket, give the curly braces, error, AI generation failed. Okay, something like this, you can just type it out. And next details you can share like error dot message. Is this clear to everyone? So this is what this file, actually recipe controller file, was very important file. This was the main engine. Okay, so what happens, front end sends the ingredients express to the express route. Okay, express route is going to call the generate recipe function. It will check the ingredients, it will create the grok object, then it will send the prompt to AI. Okay, and LLMA model generates the recipe. It receives the AI response, extract only the recipe from that response, and it sends JSON response, and front end displays the recipe. Is this clear to everyone? So this is what here this file is, recipe controller. Okay, now let's go to the routes. Okay, so that we can work here. So import express from express, import generate recipe, yeah, from recipe controller. Then here as we have to work with router, so const router equal to express dot router. Okay, and next using that router dot which method, post method, because ingredients user is going to type. Okay, slash, I am creating here one API, name it as a generate, slash generate, comma this generate recipe. That's it. And in last, don't forget to export default router. Is this clear? Now go to the server.js, and now we have to type the server.js file. So first of all we are going to import .env from .env. Okay, next here we will type .env.config as we are going to check this. Now let's import fast express from express Okay, import course from course. Okay, next import recipe routes from routes slash recipe dot js. Okay, yeah, that's correct. Okay, now here we will create a const app. See, it's same only. Okay, no difference. As you can see, this thing we already done like this only. App dot use course, so that front end and back end can talk with each other with different port numbers. Okay, then app dot use the data just format. Okay, which spelling is incorrect? Details, where I have written details? Oh, sorry, thank you, details. Thank you so much. Okay, done. Now, okay, so here what we are going to do, see, sometimes you should use the console.log to check whether they are really taking, they are connected with grok API key, what you have pasted or not. So for just checking in terminal only, that's why here I am typing grok key. Okay, and process dot env dot um, key. Okay, grok API key we have written. Now here app dot use, right inside this bracket slash API slash recipe comma recipe routes what we have, and in last we are going to listen the port number. So app dot listen, give the bracket 5000, okay, comma, give the bracket with the arrow function, curly braces. Now here we will type console.log backtick, or chalo port number will use suppose 5000 I am typing. So here process dot env okay, and here backend is no, I kept it simple in one only actually. You can create it separately, guys. See, you can create the app.js separately and server.js separately also. Okay, this was the mini project, so I kept it in one only. That's why. Okay, backend running on port 5000. Okay, so now let's see here. So first of all, cd backend, okay, npmi. Whenever you take any of the code from somewhere to the npmi, so whatever dependencies used in that project, that will get installed and you are good enough to start. Okay, and now here npm start. Let's see it is coming or not. Okay, 1 minute. Recipe.js. Yeah, sure. After internship, I will let you know. Please don't find module recipe controller. Oh, sorry, here .js. Unexpected token. Sorry, here after request or body, it should be semicolon. Yeah, correct. Uh, or registered participant receives the offer letter, yeah, and the certificate upon successful completion of the internship. Yes, correct. Let me do the npm start now. I hope so it should work. Port is not defined. Okay, so everyone can see here grok API key it is showing. Yes, I told right. You will get the certificate when you will complete all the quizzes and the task whatever I have given to you. That's it. Okay, so you will get the certificate on this basis only. Okay, so as we all can see, successfully it started the port number on 5000 and grok API key is also connected successfully. It is taking it from there. Okay, so in this way guys, backend is ready. Okay, now we have to work with the front end part. Okay, so now I will split this terminal. Let me close this all. Again I will open. So in backend what we have done, same recipe controller we have given, we choose the model name, we gave the prompt like how it should be, gave the response, right? Then next it is generating the API key from grok SDK. Okay, so from grok SDK we are taking all the built-in properties and all, and if suppose ingredient is not found, that also we have written the error message. Okay, and in last one route we have created, and then we created the server.js. That this is the main file. Now here I will split the terminals into two. One side I will open npm, no sorry, cd backend task, like in daily basis whatever task I used to give, that task only, nothing much. backend npm start. Okay, so here you can see grok key and the backend running on port number 5000. Now on right side we will open the cd front end, and then here I will do npm I, because front end also I have created. So you can see, let me close this all tab now. Okay, now here what we are going to do is, as you can see already the front end also I have created. Okay, so inside the src we have the recipe api that we are going to write now. Okay, already one assets components we have created, that is the loader.jsx, that will whenever it is in loading format. Recipe form I have created, where you are going to give the ingredients. Okay, and the recipe history, like whatever past recipe history was there. Okay, so that part, correct? Yeah, offer letter already provided. Okay, so this is the UI part. Okay, and in .env file you will see we have written here the read API base URL. This is the backend API. Okay, and slash API, because it was the common, so we took here slash API also. So .env file here we have written, in which backend URL we have connected here. Okay, now we have to write the recipe API.js file, which is the main file. Okay, to connect to the front end. So just simply here I am going to type base URL equal to import. See, here if you want to access anything in React, if you are using Vite, okay, if you want to access any of the .env credit, variables and all, so here we use import.meta .env, okay, .vite underscore API right underscore base underscore URL. Is this clear to everyone? Okay, so this we have connected. Now let's start fastly. So export const. Here we will type generate recipe API, okay, equal to async. Now here what you are going to take? You are going to take the ingredients, right? So this arrow function, curly braces. Now here, see, if you want to just check what ingredients, so you can use console.log and all, no issue. Now here I am going to type const response. As we are using async, so we will use await also. So await, here see, in project we used Axios, right? Here we are using fetch. Okay, is this clear to everyone? Here same way fetch we are using. Let's give the bracket. Okay, give the backtick, right? Give the dollar, give the curly braces, base URL slash recipe slash generate. Okay, give comma, give the curly braces. Now here see, this is what the base URL. Base URL here, base URL is what? Your .env, which is your backend URL, slash recipe slash generate, that we have created inside the backend route. Okay, now here what method we have to type? So inside the curly braces we are going to type the method. Okay, so method will be the post method. Then give comma, here we can type headers, curly braces. See, now content type here we are using. So content hyphen type, okay, colon, give the double quotation application slash JSON format. Okay, now give comma and body. We are converting it using the stringify the ingredients. That's it. And now if response is okay, after this you can type here if response is not okay, correct, so it will throw new error, failed to generate recipe. Okay, and in last we will return response dot JSON. That's it. Is this clear to everyone? So in this way we have completed this part also. Any type of doubt here? Is this clear to everyone? It is like, see how we were doing there, same way here also we are doing. There is no difference between here and there. Okay, so in short, I will tell you fastly. So import.meta.env is a wheat feature that gives the access response. Yeah, it's correct. Yeah, I will post. Actually, day before yesterday there was the no session because of the network issue. Okay. Yeah, sure. I will provide the notes on LMS. Okay, fine. I will surely till next session, that is on Friday. I will share everything, and on Friday I will let you know everything. Plus, even in advance, I will share you some mini projects with code also. So whenever you get stuck, you can see the code also even, right? Okay. So fastly guys, so wheat underscore API underscore base underscore URL. So import.meta.env is a wheat feature that gives the access to environment variable. Okay. And wheat underscore API underscore base underscore URL is stored inside the .env file. Clear to everyone? So here we are storing it so that we don't have to write the URL everywhere. Okay. Next we created the asynchronous function named as generate API or generate recipe API. Okay. So this function will send ingredients to the backend and return the recipe. Okay, and async tells JavaScript that this function performs asynchronous work, that is like calling the API, so we can use a wait inside it. Okay, and here ingredients is nothing but the parameter that is received from the front end component. Okay, the component what we have created here. Understood? Next we are going to print the ingredients in the browser console. If you want to add, you can add the console part. Okay, next we are sending one HTTP request to the backend, right? Await here we are using, so to wait until the backend responds. Fetch is nothing but this is the built-in JavaScript function that is used to make HTTP requests like Axios. But for smaller projects we use fetch, and for bigger project we use Axios that we are using in our project. Okay. Then base URL, this and all, so you all know the URL we are connecting here. Okay, and now let's talk about the response, right? So here HTTP method post, as we are going to send the data to the server, and headers we tell the backend that data been sent in JSON format, and we convert the JavaScript object into the JSON string. Without JSON.stringify, fetch cannot send a JavaScript object properly. Okay, for example, if you will enter ingredients like potato and tomato, right? So it will become like it will like object and all. Okay, it will not properly send. So without JSON.stringify, Okay, without this it cannot fetch a JavaScript object properly. Next we are checking whether the request was successful. So response dot OK is true for successful response. So here I used OK. Now OK stands for 200 status code. Understood everyone? This OK means what? This OK means what? 200 status code. Okay, so here OK 200 means OK, OK means 200 here. Okay, so here so if the request failed, it stop the execution and throw the error. So it creates a new error object that can be controlled immediately, that moves to the catch block. Okay, so wherever this function is called, it will throw the error if any error occurs. Is this clear to everyone? So what is happening here? User types the ingredients. This generate recipe API function is being called with that ingredients. Okay. This fetch function send the post request. Backend receives the ingredients. Backend calls the Grok AI. Grok generates the recipe. Backend sends the JSON response and response.json to the JavaScript object that has been displayed on the screen. So this main code for connecting to the backend we have written. You can see loader.jsx. Whenever it is taking time, it will show the loading part. Recipe from form where we are going to add the ingredients. So you can see we are using the use state, okay, and recipe, error history. Okay, so this is the code that we are writing here, right? And here we are also calling the generate recipe API from the recipe API what we have created. Okay, so it will generate it whenever we are going to click it. So here it is sending the recipe, and in this format UI we have written. Same recipe history, that means what I can say, layout we created for the history purpose. So whenever user type and again typing something, so history will be there, like what other recipes user who have typed. Okay, now in this way we completed here, and you can go to the app.jsx, and here main component, that is the recipe form component, has been rendered. Now let's see the output. So I have done npm I here. Thank you so much, Swapnil. It means a lot. Okay. Now in front end, right? Now here we will type npm run dev and click enter. Hopefully it should not throw the error. Let's see. Localhost 773. Okay guys, so everyone can see the output here. So one text is coming, AI recipe generator. That text is coming from this recipe form. Here you can see here one heading we have added. Okay, now here enter the ingredients. Okay, now suppose if I will type here paneer, comma, kaju, comma, tomato, comma, onion, comma, butter. Okay, so this I type. Now let's see whether it is connected with Grok API key or not. Let's click this generate recipe button. Something went wrong. Okay, let me check what went wrong. Just a minute. Give me a minute, guys. Yeah, this can be happen. Let me do it with the different. Let me create it. I created, right? Can I copy it? Okay, let me create it again. Test. Okay, copy, done. Okay. Let me change this also. 6,000 I will do. Oh, sorry. Then if here I will type, then here in .env I have to write 6,000. Okay, now let me type fast. Unsafe port. Okay. 4,000. Okay, let me see. Okay. 1 second, let me check the backend controller is correct or not. Maybe from there 500, that means from backend it is taking just a minute. It's going cost. Let's try. Yeah, because 500 errors, so problem is in backend only. So let me see if not ingredients, then it's required, that is true. New crop. Oh, so process.env I typed here p double c, so it should be process.env dot grok underscore api underscore key. Process spelling was wrong actually. Completion await. Now everything is okay. Yeah, now let's see, guys. Yeah, so it's generating. So actually, in backend process issue, spelling was wrong. Okay, everyone. So all can you see here? Now instead of paneer tomato, again I will type. I will type here. Suppose. Uh, Soybean, something I am typing. Jaggery. Okay, let's see. Generate recipe. So, oh, okay. See, Kaju was known as cashew. Okay, So some laddu, like because of jaggery and all, some it is suggesting us the some laddu type, right? So as you can see the ingredients, what all ingredients and the instructions. Okay, tips also coming, right? Tips also coming, plus recipe history. That means whatever you typed, and before that paneer tomato we typed, that recipe's history is also coming. Okay, so in this way guys, okay, so in this way guys, we can see how we created the AI recipe generator. So whatever you will type here, it will generate the recipe from there. It will give the instruction plus tips also, and this website is ready. Okay, so you can just design this properly, you can have the layout properly, you can have just all the things, you can align it properly. This was just a small example that I wanted to show you how the Grok AI, how we are using the Grok API and how we are working with that. Is this clear? So I hope so. Is this clear? Everyone can see the output? Yeah, sure. I will upload it. You can just go till tomorrow morning. Okay, so because with this I will share you the flowchart also. Okay, so till tomorrow morning you will get the files and everything. Okay, you can go through the LMS there with day. I will just post all the code there. Okay, and you can just have it. Okay. Okay guys, so please watch this recording, go through the code, do it by your own afterwards, and then you will get to know how we are connecting the AI. And for our main food order project, till tomorrow evening, just check once again the announcement. I am going to share the all code and all, so you can just replace it with your code or whatever respective files you need. Okay, in that AI part will also be there. Okay. So in this same format only, there also it is written just with the database. Here database we didn't create it, but if you want you can just extend it. Is this clear to everyone? Okay. So I hope so you liked it, and finish it by today. Uh, okay. Okay, I will try. Yeah, you can have this code. I will share in LMS guys. Okay, I will share in LMS. You can just go through the code. I will share the code also. No worries. Yeah, you can use this code. Okay, you can design this code. Just use some formatting and all. Layout should look good. But because here layout is not that much good, right? You can just format it and you can use the code. No issue. This is one of the example that I took for you only. Okay, so I hope so you liked it, and I hope so you got like how we are connecting, how we are giving the prompt and all. Okay, so it is not like that only one line prompt we have given. Somewhere you have to give 10 lines of prompt to be specific what you want from the AI. Okay. No, this code is not integrated with your project, with your big with your project guys, what we are doing. This is just a separate example, mini example that I took, so you should know how we are creating, how we are adding the AI features. Because with that again you will get confused, so I thought of explaining with this small example, so the different files I will give. Okay. Okay guys, so we'll stop here. Don't forget to attend on Friday's session. It is very important as it's the last session for this internship also, and plus I will share some projects also, so you can just go through that project. This code also I will share, and even the food project app also I am going code also I will share, and we'll see how to upload in Git and GitHub, and how to deploy the project so that everyone can see your project. You can just share the link and you can see. Okay. Okay guys, so we'll stop here. Thank you so much everyone. Okay, need more information. Okay, in internship this much. Okay, but I will try to give you some more information about this LLMS and more tools. Yeah, sure. I will try, but I don't think so. In next session we can have this. Otherwise, it will get extended. But in announcement and all, I will share. That's why I'm telling daily. Please go through announcement thrice. Okay, morning, afternoon, evening. No, last session will be on Friday. Of this project, no worries, because on Friday we will see all the project, and this was the example, so we completed today. On Friday we will see the main project that we were working on, and we will complete that, because actually all code I am going to share, so you can just replace it. Yeah, you can alter the UI, whatever UI colors you want to give, you can just give it out. This was just for your understanding purpose. Okay. Next session will be on Friday, guys. Yeah, sure. Till tomorrow morning you will get this code also, so you can just work on it. Friday is the last session of this internship. Okay, project will be completed. You don't have to do another project after Friday. Okay, main project only have to work. No different project, guys. Main project will be only your submission project and everything. You don't have to do the another. Yeah. Okay guys, so we'll stop here. Thank you so much for attending today's session. Good night. Take care everyone. Yeah, Friday will be the last session, so please don't forget to join on time, and let's complete it our main project also. And main project, I am going to share that code, because that day it was like network issue was there, but all the files, user actions and all, I am going to share, no worries, and I will tell you how to do. Okay, so this code I am going to share. Remember, do npm I for both backend and frontend after doing cd. Okay, and then you can just run it and you can have it. Use your Grok API key, guys. Okay, don't use mine. I will delete also after some time, so it's okay, but yeah, try to use it you can just create it the account and you can just save it. No, you don't have to submit your project till Friday. Okay, on Friday we will complete the session. After that 1 week I will give you to submit your project. Okay. Sachin, don't worry, I am working on it. Till tomorrow you will get the result. Okay, so whoever posted in discussion forum, slowly I am solving, because some of the issues are like it is taking time. But no worries, till Saturday or before Saturday or till tomorrow only we will solve all the problems in discussion forum. Okay. Okay guys, so thank you so much. All can leave now. Good night. Take care everyone.